Bane has been defeated, and you now find Batman on the docks, making his way through the island. He is going to be working his way into the Batcave for the first time.
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual.
I always walk
Joker
forward
wants the
during
venom,
these
and that can only be trouble.
cutscenes where you're talking to somebody because I know I'm going that way. So instead of waiting for them to shut up, I just continually move forward. So you are headed to the intensive treatment area, which I believe you go eastward. So you go through the east doorway to get up there. I'm just trying to look on the map to figure the best route to the location. All you really need to do is run up here, take out these guys quick. They're not going to be that tough. 3 of them. Do ground takedowns and take out the last guy with a cape stun and a punch to the face. I got a nice ×10 multiplier there, which means I get 100 points for spending on upgrades. Just making sure I was going the right way. Okay, so the door was locked, and now I'm like, alright, so which way am I supposed to go? So I hit detective mode. Remember when I said if you see enemies, you're probably going the right way? Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. Going right towards where the combat's at. And I love doing this, so I get their attention. Batarang. Come get me. Now this actually doesn't work out because I only got like 2 of them, and I end up in a really awkward location for fighting, dangling off the side of a cliff. See, and I screwed up my combo there because the game doesn't have us on the same level, like they're halfway down the rock, so eventually I moved back to a better area for fighting. There, see, I'm just like, okay, screw this. Let them come to me, open with a counter. Jump over them. You notice a lot of times they'll stick their leg out or arm out, and that's when you need to counter. Just pay attention to their body movements, and like I said before, if you're playing on the easier difficulty settings, they're going to be glowing blue, letting you know that they're about to attack you. They won't glow blue like electricity things come above their head. You actually don't have to go in there, but I did this time, and I actually never knew about this little cutscene that takes place between Batman and the Joker.
Come in! Sit down! Take off your mask! So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
I'm just kind of checking out the area. You don't need to go in here, so just head back out and go through the north entrance, I believe. Or exit, however you want to look at it.
It's been a favorite suicide location in Arkham Island for over 100 years.
You can't go through
Yeah,
that door.
I
This is
know.
where you blew up the
I
wall
once
before.
saved an
So just
unfortunate
continue
inmate
through
from
the
leaping off into the
explosion
rocks below.
or doorway
I
that you
found a
made.
cave entrance, and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
So let's try some explosive gel again and see how it works out. Come get me. There we go. I got 3 with 1. I take out this guy first. So that's one guy out. Now I only got to deal with 3 thugs. 2 thugs. I screwed up my combo because the other guy's on the other side of the map. Or level. Now the Batcave is over here next to the mansion. To get up there, you use your back grapple and check out the area. Oh, actually, that's a Riddler trophy location. You don't have to go up here. It's just the entrance below. Yeah, I saw the cave entrance as I went up there, and I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. So just keep making your way through the caves, just kind of following the path that's been laid out for you. And you'll see stuff like you saw an Amadeus Arkham thing that you could have scanned back there. And to scan, you just hold the right button. Right bumper, sorry, to it'll like flash and you'll scan it and get the information from the object. And this is our first time seeing the Batcave in the game, so of course Batman makes a grandiose entrance.
Identity confirmed. Disabling countermeasures. Security deactivated.
Pretty straightforward here, just follow the path, walk to the back computer, and it will trigger a cutscene.
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big, lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original Venom compound. There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a Venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
And now Batman gains access to a new weapon, the Bat Claw, which you can use to shoot the grates and pull them down, and it opens up a lot of new areas in the map. I'm just apparently staring at it because I'm in love with the new weapon.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash.
Right here they teach you how to use it to pull down these bosses and continue on your way. Now this can actually be used in combat also. Now if you double tap the right trigger, you will shoot a guy and pull him towards you, and that's a good way to open as opposed to opening with a counter. One of the achievements is actually using all the weapons, all the different combo things in one big long combo, and the Bat Claw is part of that. Right here I was talking about how you're able to pull down grates. Well, As you can see, you just shoot them, pull them down, and it opens up all sorts of new areas. Eventually, you will upgrade this weapon and be able to pull down entire walls, opening up even more areas for you.
I'll try and be more precise next time I'm planning an island takeover.
So I got some guards here. I use my explosive gel takedown method. And now I just need to get their attention. So here...
Why are we the ones trying to open it? This ain't even the main door.
Here we get to see the back grapple in action. You don't have to do it like this. You can just double tap right trigger. I just want their attention. I want them to come to the explosive. And now, I tried to take him down, but for some reason Batman couldn't do it. So I take down the one guy still standing. So I only have to deal with 3 or 4 people. And the last guy's coming up, and I would have been able to take him down, but I get like stuck on the wall or something. Anyway, just do a ground pound and take out the last combatant. Now, you're supposed to go left here, but check out this door. There's something pretty cool that happens.
We'll find you. Rip your flesh like paper.
I really love how they presented Killer Croc in this game. Like, he's this big, mutant, hunky guy, covered in scales, and he looks all nasty. And you actually get to fight him later. It's pretty interesting.
Starting last April until 2 months ago. Then nothing. The payments came from a company owned by Mr. Jack White.
One of Joker's oldest aliases. So, Joker pays Dr. Young to create his army, and then all of a sudden he stops. Doesn't make any sense.
Just keep making your way through the level. Follow this, and you enter this. There's a lot of Riddler trophies in here that are pretty hard to find. Right now, luckily, we just have to go through it.
Hey, this is weird. The payments to Dr. Young's account.
So after the Oracle stops talking, what you need to do is make your way forward, and then to your right. And you just kind of follow the path in a circular pattern upward until you get to the very top.
Like it when his partners try to back out.
So he decided to get himself back to Arkham, find his formula.
Yeah, this is more of a platforming area. You don't really encounter any enemies, and they do some storytelling as you work your way upward.
I've hacked into her email accounts. 2 mails stand out. The first is a resignation letter dated last week. Sounds like she was trying to get away.
And the second?
A message from Joker. Well, Jack White. It's a long thread. She's begging to stop the experiment. Says it's too dangerous. He's not listening. Let's see.
I actually like it when games do this, you know, they're telling you something as you're kind of walking through, so you get information about what's going on, but you're still able to play the game. I really hate it like in Gears of War or in Batman when he goes on his thing and they take control away from the character.
Why she's so scared.
It's probably a way to cover up loading screens, but it's very annoying. Okay, so we made it, and I'm on the right track. I was just making sure. So I continue my way to the exclamation point on the map. So after you blow a hole in the wall there, mine the gap, jump over it, and head your way out the door. Now, I believe you encounter snipers for the first time in this area. You gotta be very careful because these guys are a pain in the butt. There is a pretty easy way to avoid them. Just stay behind a building or something, and if the laser ever comes on you, just dive out of the way. See, I go behind the tower because I'm worried that that other guy's going to see me, and I think if I go around behind him, I can get behind him and take him out.
Looks like the Blackgate thugs have access to the armory.
And if you ever start hearing them hone in on you, you can just double tap A and dive out of the way for the most part of their attacks. Alright, so right here I managed to sneak up behind this guy and just do a silent takedown as soon as I get up there. Make sure he's not looking at you, otherwise he will shoot you in the face. Okay, so I still got 4 hostiles down there, but I just need to run down and beat them up.
Don't let her hit you, you idiot! Cut your head off, man!
Yeah, once they see you, it's harder to hit them with the back grapple unless they're charging at you. So it's good to open with it. And this guy has knives, so you gotta remember, cape stun him first, then fight him. Oh, see, sometimes you go for the ground pounds and they'll catch you off guard. See, I thought I had time to get that guy, but I didn't, obviously, because he hit me in the face. Finally, I get rid of this guy with the knives, knowing... Oh, I missed it. There, now he's gone, and I take out the last guy easily. So continuing forward, I make my way into the mansion now. To do that, we're going to go over to Arkham East and encounter some more snipers.
It's the bat! Stop the bat!
See, I went for the guy with the knife first. I always go for the most valuable target. Every time, if I get a chance to take out one of the guys that are going to screw up my combos or take off the most life, I'll go for them first every time. I actually meant to take down the guy with the knives, but for some reason he jumped on the guy closest to him. Yeah, and you can dive out of the way, and it won't affect your combo, actually, which is nice. Looks like I got the guy with the knives finally, and I just do a ground pound on the last 2. I always cut these guys down. I don't know why. I just see it's weird seeing them hanging there. And I get the last armor upgrade. Finally, I can get fun things as opposed to just armor all the time. Here, Bat Vision, you see there's 4 armed hostiles. This is actually pretty tricky. Use a lead stake down on this guy. But the other one sees me and he starts shooting at me. Remember when I was telling you about double tapping A before? But you can really utilize it here. There's 4 people, and I don't even know how he sees me. He's in a very strange position. But he does, and I get out of there. I'm just trying to get my back grapple to lock onto something and get close enough where he can't see me.
Ding dong. Warden Joker would like to announce that as of today, all Arkham guards have been fired due to budget cuts.
Now there's 2 guards on the top of the building that you need to get into, and this is one of the trickier areas to get past snipers because there's 2 of them and they back each other up. So I go over here to the left usually, and just so I only have to deal with one at a time. Finally, I get out of his scope of vision and I back grapple up there and take him down. Ledge takedown. If you're near a guy, you press Y, you'll pull him down and leave him on a string. this guy isn't paying attention for some reason, and he pays for it. Well, that's about it, and we're about to enter the building, so I will come back to you and tell you how to get through there.